The king of good times is back, but this time it's not with a flashy jet, a luxury yacht, or a champagne party. It's with a mic, a camera, and a 4 hour podcast. Vijay Malia just appeared on Raj Somani's podcast after nearly 9 years of silence, and it smells like a perfectly planned PR comeback. But is this a redemption act or a reputation cleanup? Let's break it down. Vijay Mallya, the man once called the Richard Branson of India, he built Kingfisher Airlines, owned Royal Challengers Bangalore, and lived like a rock star. But behind the luxury was a mountain of debt. His airline collapsed. He owed banks over 9,000 crore, and then he disappeared from India. Since 2016, Mallya has been in the UK fighting extradition. He has been called a fugitive, a defaulter, and even a thief, until now, when he suddenly decided to speak up through a podcast. Ratsumani's podcast is known for entrepreneurial inspiration and big conversations. But this episode was different. It was calm, well produced, and 4 long hours with no interruptions, no confrontations, and no tough questions. Malia didn't dodge the controversy, but he shaped it. He said, I am not a thief. I never ran away. I want to come back if I get a fair trial. Sounds noble, right? But listen closer. This wasn't a confession. This was a control narrative. The repeatedly played victim card. He questioned the Indian justice system. And most importantly, he never gave a full clarity on where the money went. Is this positive PR? Let's break this down like a PR expert. Raj Somani is not a journalist. He is a business influencer. He inspires people, he doesn't interrogate. Perfect for a clean image rebuild. Malia now looks like a calm, wise businessman. He talks about helping India's economy, creating jobs, and being misunderstood. The man who once hosted bikini parties now talks about dignity and fairness. He talks about jail conditions, human rights, and how he is being called things he doesn't deserve. It's not illegal to appeal to emotion, but it's classic PR to draw sympathy. He admits mistake but avoids specifics. No deep talk about financial irregularities, no real talk about repaying banks. Instead, we get phrases like, I never intended to default. The internet wasn't buying all of it. Comedian Shubham Gaur went viral mocking the interview, saying, "पैसे तो हमें उसे लौटाने हैं," meaning we owe him now. Twitter exploded with memes. People asked, is this a joke or is this what happens when billionaires get to rewrite their own stories? So, was this podcast a genuine attempt to speak out? Or was it a part of a bigger plan to flip the narrative, clean the image, and maybe return to India with sympathy instead of scrutiny? One thing's clear, in the age of content, even fugitives are influencers. And the fight for public opinion is just as important as any court battle. What do you think? Was this redemption or manipulation? Comment below, and if you like this breakdown, like, share, and subscribe for more truth behind the headlines.